Inside a home in Coon Rapids, Minnesota, 3 lives were extinguished in a matter of minutes. This wasn't a crime of passion or a random act of violence.
Start tonight with a developing story in the North Metro as we learn more about a disturbing discovery in Coon Rapids.
It was a calculated, cold-blooded execution. This is the story of the Coon Rapids triple homicide and the quest for justice against Omari Shumpert.
That's tragic. It's very tragic.
When police arrived at the residence, they found a scene that looked like something out of a nightmare. 3 individuals: Shannon Patricia Jungwirth, 42, her son Jorge Alexander Reyes-Jungwirth, 20, and her husband Mario Alberto Reyes Estrada, 39, lay dead from gunshot wounds.
The killer dressed up like a delivery driver before gunning down 3 people inside their home.
The most chilling detail: a young child was found physically unharmed inside the home.
We also know 2 kids were inside the home, and they're going to be okay.
Having witnessed the unimaginable, investigators immediately noticed something strange. The front door was unlocked. There was no signs of forced entry. It looked as though the victims had been caught completely off guard. The investigation moved at lightning speed.
Caught the gunman just minutes after a county-wide alert went out on Friday.
Within hours, police were scrubbing surveillance footage from neighboring houses and traffic cameras. They found their first lead, a blue BMW, but the real breakthrough came from a Ring doorbell camera. Footage showed a man dressed as a delivery driver.
A spokesperson for UPS confirmed that Mingo was a seasonal worker whose employment ended earlier this month,
carrying a package, approaching the home just moments before the shots were fired.
It's very difficult. These are human lives. Absolutely.
He wasn't there to deliver a gift. He was there to gain entry. Through cell tower data and forensic digital mapping, the Anoka County Sheriff's Office identified 3 primary suspects: Omari Shumpert, Demetrius Lamar Shumpert, and Joshua Ezekiel Monger. As the suspects were rounded up, a motive began to emerge from the shadows. This wasn't a random burglary. Investigators discovered a link between the suspects and the victims involving narcotics and a significant amount of cash. It was a hit disguised as a robbery. Omari Shumpert was identified as the alleged mastermind and one of the shooters. Along with his brother Demetrius and their associate Joshua Monger, they had allegedly tracked the family, waited for the right moment, and struck with military-like precision. The community was left reeling. How could 3 men from the same region plan something so devastating against a family in their own backyard? Fast forward to December 2025. The trial of Omari Shumpert became one of the most high-profile cases in recent Minnesota history. The prosecution's case was airtight, built on a mountain of digital evidence. GPS coordinates from the suspects' phones placed them at the scene, and forensic ballistics linked the shell casings to weapons associated with the group. In the courtroom, the defense tried to argue a case of mistaken identity and a lack of direct physical evidence linking Omari to the trigger, but the testimony of forensic experts and the chilling surveillance footage of the delivery man proved too much to overcome. We, the jury, find the defendant, Omari Shumpert, guilty on all counts of first-degree premeditated murder. Omari Shumpert now faces 3 consecutive life sentences without the possibility of parole. His accomplices, Demetrius Shumpert and Joshua Monger, are also facing the full weight of the law, with their legal proceedings drawing to a close. But for the family left behind, for the child who was spared but left with the memory of that day, justice is a cold comfort. The house on 94th Avenue Northwest stands as a silent reminder of a day when the quiet of the suburbs was replaced by the sound of gunfire. In Coon Rapids, the Mississippi still flows, and the neighborhoods are quiet once again. But the community knows that evil doesn't always come from the outside. Sometimes it's a shadow in the hallway carrying a package and waiting for you to open the door. Stay tuned and subscribe for more murder, motive, and mayhem.